Students are not riding with their parents and they're not driving legally. They're likely walking, biking, or even riding the bus. So this morning, Freya Brar is here joining me live to talk more about those Georgia bus laws. And Freya, a new law is imposing harsher punishments for people that violate that law.
Yes, the law that you're talking about actually is called Addie's Law. It's named after Adeline Pierce. She was an 8-year-old in Atlanta who was killed trying to get to her bus on a Thursday morning in February. Now, her family did try to get some harsher punishments and advocated for a new law that could help prevent tragedies like theirs. Now, there is a $1,000 fine and a jail land that you could get if you violate the school bus laws in Georgia. Central Georgia students are heading back to school to hit the books. So make sure you're hitting the brakes when you're near a stopped school bus. In most cases, if you're behind a stopped school bus with its flashing lights and extended stop arm, you must stop, even if you're not in the lane going the same direction. Now, the Georgia Department of Education says all drivers are required to stop when meeting or overtaking a stopped school bus with red lights flashing and the stop arm extended during both unloading and loading passengers. This graphic shows you each type of situation you could run into while driving near a stopped school bus. On a 2-lane road, drivers going in either direction must stop. If you're in a multi-lane road paved across with no median, you also must stop, no matter which direction you're going in. Now, here's where drivers can continue driving, but must use caution. When you're on a multi-lane road with grass, dirt, or a barrier median, that's a divided highway. Drivers must stop if they're traveling in the same direction as the stopped bus, but drivers heading in the opposite direction can use caution and continue driving.
Keep your eyes open and watch for the stop sign, the stop arm, and the flashing light.
Drivers who fail to follow the school bus laws in Georgia face harsher punishments since Governor Brian Kemp signed Addie's Law in April. 8-year-old Adeline Pierce was hit and killed trying to get to her bus on a Thursday morning in February. Her family advocated for stricter punishments, and now Addie's Law is one of the toughest in the nation. Peach County Technology Director Jacob Gresham told us in April.
Our goal is not to go out and find people, but I do think that the increased focus on that safety would help.
Yeah, so that $1,000 fine violators could get is actually the minimum fine in Georgia. That's the harshest punishment in the nation, and only one other state has a fine like that, and that's Utah.
So hopefully those harsher fines will deter people from not being safe out on the road. So the biggest key is to drive alert and arrive alive so that everybody is safe. Freya, thank you for that story. It's a good refresher for people that are going to be hitting the roads as a lot of students head back to the classroom. So when your student heads back to school, we do want to see their first day fit. Share that first